That is not
Plenty of
quiet.
time to die.
Quiet on
Everybody
set.
see our sponsor?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to 11 Foot Pole, a tale of high adventure. Welcome to the final episode, to the total party kill episode of 11 Foot Pole. We are in Gavin Norman's Incandescent Grottos for the time being. In the Dolmenwood setting, which at the time of recording is currently live on Kickstarter. You can go and support it and get the cloth map and the minis. I went for everything except the like the cover that's made out of foil and stuff. I don't need that. I can do it with the regular books. But joining me around the table, coming from, again, an undisclosed bunker secret location, is our Jowdy Dwarf.
That was me. Hey, I'm John JP playing Thorgus Runebane, the Dwarven Warrior.
All right. Our ever helpful cleric.
Okay, so I'm Jason. I'm playing Naroth, the cleric with a skull in a bag.
We have also in our doomed fellowship this human here.
That's me. I'm Darren. I'm playing Karis the Hunter.
And not to be ignored with his flashing sword and streaming blonde hair.
I'm Matt playing Baratan the elf that has 9 lives.
There you go. You've only used up, what, 4 of them?
Not anymore.
Ready when they...
As you guys can see, these aren't in this room, but I just finished them today. I wanted these sort of like statues that could stand along the road in a Gothic city kind of thing, for my different Gothic horror campaigns. And I couldn't find any minis that looked like statues from a Gothic city. Like, I just couldn't find them. Until I looked for statues of actual saints. Like, you're supposed to hand these out at Catholic VBS or something. So I bought 5 of the Virgin Mary and 5 of whoever this is. I don't know, maybe Joseph. He's got a little head, which I thought really fit for the Gothic horror vibe, but I'm not sure which actual Catholic saint he is. But anyway, I'm going to be using
Could be Jason's mini.
I'm sorry, you passed them out at Catholic VBS.
Exactly. I mean, they're literally not tabletop minis. They're literally something for kids to take home.
I can see Glenn going to a Catholic VBS, and it's sitting there with all the other 5 and 6 and 7-year-olds. He's just sitting there waiting till the end to get his cookie, his butter cookie, his little juice box, and his Catholic Saint minis.
Yeah. And my eyes light up. I'm like, oh, I think I know I can use this in my devil worship game.
Wait, I think I have the full set now.
I'll trade you my butter cookie for your mini.
Right. Halvesies. So speaking of things that are going to be cut in half, you guys are deep in the caves underneath the incandescent grottos. And you're here searching for the book of, what is it, Ash and Bone or something? The book that...
Ash and Cinder.
Even better. Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Ash and Cinder, yeah.
Lord Malbleet sent you guys down here, which I just found out one of the stretch goals for the ongoing Kickstarter is a whole adventure featuring his estate where you guys went. Like, they're going to do a whole adventure set there and reveal all the secrets underneath it and everything else. Of course, that won't be out until this time next year. By which point, yeah. So
our new characters will be like 3rd or 4th level by then.
Well, I'll probably have lost all interest in the entire campaign by then, and we'll be playing something else. But it's the thought that counts, Gavin. All right. So I'm going to pause for a second before he has to leave.
Oh, I want to hear this. We should have recorded this.
Yeah.
No. All right. So there are 4 replacement characters at the back of the line. Cornelius, Zaius, Landon, and Dankin are the 4 halflings at the back of the line. And in the search for this book and in the search for XP that equals, treasure that equals XP, you've come to this, the final encounter of the dungeon. And you look and you peer into this cave. And there are sort of openings on both sides, but we rolled at the end of the session last time and found out that the dragon is actually right here in the central room. Area 55, the dragon's larder. A crystal grotto with 12-foot-high rough stone walls, rainbow-hued crystals, 6 inches long, covering the walls and ceilings. And as you look, so these piles of bone are actually mixtures of treasure and bone. I never actually bought the terrain that's like a pile of gold and stuff, because when am I ever going to use that? I'm such a cheap DM, right? What would be the point in having a big pile of treasure that I'm never going to get to? Pile of bones. Now that tracks, right?
We were all thinking it, really, yeah.
Yeah. So the piles of bones also have some treasure intermixed in them, and you look in and you notice at first you thought that this thing was like feasting on a body or something, right? But you look and it's actually got a pile of gemstone of like these crystals off the walls, and it's actually munching down on these crystals. And apparently it hasn't seen you yet. What do you do?
We have a plan.
If we
Listen, good.
go ahead, Jason.
I had a thought over break about basically trying to trade the skull in some way to this thing, spare our lives.
Don't you even think about it.
I mean, it does covet. It does covet treasure, and it would be somebody to talk to.
And screw the skull, right? And because why screw the skull?
I'm saying it's a possibility.
The dragon would have someone to talk to. Okay.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Rob,
Want me to check Thorgus's language list and see if he speaks?
Okay, sure. I'm sure he does. I mean,
One of
why
the
ev-
one of the immediate challenges here, guys, is if we stay this narrow part for long, one good breath weapon is going to hit all of us, and probably kill all the halflings.
Yeah, you're not worried for yourself. You're worried for your employees.
Oh, a
Fergus
little
is
of
gonna-
both.
Fergus is going to tell the halflings to kind of stay in the back, and maybe to another room.
do we suppose that this dragon has the book we're looking for? Is that what it is?
Well,
Mhm.
it's supposed to be in among his treasure. Yes.
All right.
So we probably don't want to set fire to the place. Is it's a good rule there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because it's a book.
Yeah.
Well, we got
Glenn,
two
is there any, if we were to move quietly forward, is there any cover or anything we could get behind here that might help us have some shield from the breath weapon?
Sadly, not really. Kind of what you see is what you get. There's some cover here, but like you say, you got to be way off to the side of this entryway to not get breathed on.
dragons, intelligent creatures, right?
Probably, yeah.
I mean, they can
Well-
even speak.
Well,
Yeah, they can speak. Yeah.
dragons definitely are, but this is either a
Yeah.
Linorm or a
this is
Tatzlwurm or a dream dragon, or you've heard like 4 or 5 different descriptions, but you do
So it's
notice
just a worm.
it's some kind of worm, but you do notice like it's built more like a wyvern
Yeah.
than a true dragon, right? Because it has its wings are its front legs instead of like true dragons have
Right.
separate wings and legs. So
Well, that does change things. From my perspective, that does change things.
your whole plan involving me.
I think we need to. If it's a third level dragon, it's probably a little less bright,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's so a little more beast than.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If even it's a dragon at all, right? You kind of just
Right,
explained all that.
exactly.
So I didn't want to murder Hobo, but here we are. You know what I'm saying?
If we want to try to talk to it or reason with it or bargain the skull for it, with it, Orgus will step up and start the conversation.
We could use Storgus. How
So
about a
do you-
halfling to start the conversation?
Do you actually hold on? Do you actually speak Draconic?
Do not, but I was going to speak in Kobold, which is a derivative of Draconic. Attempt to see if it understood.
Nice knowing you.
I like what Jason said. I'm not big on trying to fight our way through everything, but this may be one. If we have a chance to get a sneak attack round in here, maybe we should advance as much as we could, take a hard first swing at that.
We do know how our ranged people roll.
Today's a different day.
Different day.
Today's a new day.
He's turning over a new leaf.
Let's line the halflings up in front as a human shield. Then ranged weapon over them.
But that'll only protect you from the belt down.
And Dorgus has a home that has to be completed on a certain schedule.
Here's the deal: if you don't complete by the promised date, then they dock you. It's in the contract, right? You don't get paid as much. So, although I will say, as an old school DM, this is what the halflings are along for. Okay, this is what you brought them for. When it comes to everybody throwing themselves at this thing and trying to kill it before it wipes you all out, I mean, that is what they're here for.
It's a good point that we treat them a little like NPCs or princesses, that we keep them in the back and keep protecting them, and that yet we're splitting our experience points with them. So there's not.
Here's an issue. Here's an issue Thorgus has with him and the halflings. We have very short legs, and our movement, we cannot get in there and do anything for probably 2 rounds. So it's going to rely upon 2 people. 2 people get a ranged attack.
Oh, because you other guys, right, can't range. Somebody's got light, right?
Oh yeah,
Matt
you guys.
does.
I've got light.
You got light. You could try to blind it
and sleep.
Blind it and then let Dorgus and the halflings rush in. Be all ranged attack.
Keep talking for a second. I'll be right back.
It's
I
not
like that idea. Blast a light, ranged attacks at the same time. Dorgus and the halflings rush in.
And then if we could, keep it from concentrating breath weapon in a place where it could hit all of us at one time, as much as we can spread out a little.
You were saying,
doesn't
Matt?
the light weapon, the light spell lasts the length of the rounds, right? It lasts the length of the battle. Or at least it did against the ogre.
Yep. Is there a save on that?
Yeah.
Is there a save against
There is a save on that. Yeah.
But I want to say there's
probably a save against spells.
Which is if you look at the spell definitions, is it better to do sleep or light? Because either one, if they have a save where he's still doing some partial effect.
Sleep is a number of hit points or hit die, and it's probably got more hit points than sleep.
Yeah.
Maybe if we get wounded, we can do that. Wounded.
Do you guys remember Do you guys remember the Dragon Slayer movie from like the 80s? Mm-hmm. Get to the end.
Yes.
And it's in this big cave, and there's water, but like there's fire coming up out of the water, like it's natural gas or something. That's what we've got going on here. We've got all that creepy flickering light from these sort of gouts of fire coming up out of the from between the stones and up out of the little puddles on the ground.
So what if we range attack? Who else can range attack? I can range.
Me too.
Okay. What if we
All
range
the
attack?
halflings can.
So let's say if we,
Okay.
assuming that we get to go first, right? Have the drop or something. We range attack. So range attack. When this thing spins around to see what the hell's going on, Matt try his light to see if we happen to luck out.
And then
Dorgus runs in by himself.
Well, and then
it sounds bad when you say it like that.
yeah, then we got to take it to the dragon.
I'll break the pattern. The last 3 episodes is, hey, Dorgus will do this.
Oh, well,
No, I think
we were
I
hoping
think
you wouldn't
Matt
watch
ran
those
into that last
episodes.
cavern first.
You
And
picked
Matt
up
ran
by
into the
one
last
giant
cavern
crab.
first.
Can you pick out? Can we pick out from the bone piles anything that looks human, a human
Sure.
skull, or
Oh, yeah.
Then there's no there's no reasoning with this thing. I mean, that's off the table, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like your idea, Jason. I like a couple range weapons and then hit it with light.
You know the stereotypical princess hat thing? It was almost like a wizard's hat. It's like a cone with like a scarf on the end of it, the princess's hat.
Yep. Mhm.
From the
Yeah.
Renaissance. Yeah. There's a skeleton wearing one of those. There's a skeleton in a nun's habit, that's all been ripped
Right.
up. Not to prejudice your decisions.
All right,
No, quite the contrary. It's
Let's
made
do this
real
thing.
clear.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys have surprise at this time. So is anybody casting a spell during the surprise?
Matthew, right?
During
Yeah.
surprise. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, and you're ranged.
Yeah, so get the spell description out. All right, so
What is the
who
range?
is on
Go ahead.
sleep?
No, on light.
Matt's looking it up.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
who is moving?
Page 16.
Well, I'd move to as far forward as I can get without being, seen.
Okay.
Yeah,
I have good armor class, so if he doesn't breath weapon my ass, I mean, I've got good
Do
armor
you want
class.
to? So you want to move and still be able to attack, right?
Yes, with a
Okay,
sling
Darren?
probably.
me too. And yeah, if you put me to the left or the other, go the other way, away from the fire, and gotta get, or even to that little nook there. Yeah.
That's about as far as you're going to be able to get. Each of these
Okay.
hexes is supposed to be 10 feet.
Okay.
All right.
Thorgus Runemane.
Dorgus and the non-ranged halflings are going to move in after light has been cast.
The halflings all have slings. The halflings can all
And
use
then
ranged
Dorgus
attacks.
by himself. Dorgus alone.
So you want to do like a double move?
Yeah, but after the light, I'm not going to go stand toe to toe if I see that the light spell didn't affect anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not going to move this round.
Move me up to where those guys are.
All right.
And I'll continue, continue my charge if it works.
No.
Hey, put me in. Put me in. Fuck it. I'm all in. All my
Okay.
chips are on the table. Let's go.
Because like in the old school game, you have a movement phase, then you have the attack phase, then you have spells. It's
Phase.
120 feet.
Oh, you got it.
All
man.
right.
You good.
Oh yeah.
So that's all of the movement. So now ranged attacks. So JP, if you want to roll for the halflings, just roll 4d20s and see if any of them beat my armor class, which happens to be 16.
Straight up.
Pretty high. That's pretty high.
Nat 20
Nice.
and 18. So 2 misses, 2 hits.
Cool.
Okay. So the slings are 1d4. And obviously you
Yeah.
roll double damage for the 20.
4 on the first one. 1 on the second. The first one was 7 and 1, 8.
Wow.
He's dead.
The halflings
Dead.
are doing their part, man. The halflings are doing their part.
Delivered.
Darren, did you miss?
I hit with 5.
Wow. Holy cow. All right.
I got a nat 20.
You're a liar.
I am not. I don't roll many of those. But for
All
luck,
right.
I had it sitting over here as a 20, and I rolled a 20. Look at that.
All right. Roll it twice
So-
and add them together.
To be fair, I'm not
Alright.
sure that's Jason's first nat 20 in this campaign.
I've had like 2.
Okay.
That's it. That's it.
I've had a bunch of natural ones.
All right,
Does that
so
count?
that's 2. How many times I'm rolling this? Twice, right?
Yep.
For 3 points of damage. Now, would I lie?
Okay.
Not fat.
Not a great lie if that's what you're choosing.
Yeah, not a great one.
Okay. All right.
It
It is already bloodied by all that damage. It means it's at half hit points. So you guys come charging out, swinging and shooting, and Thorgus is yelling and running forward. And okay, and then there's no melee attacks. So Matt, your spell goes off. I get a save versus spell, right?
Come on,
Yeah.
spell.
Come on, blindness.
What is that parenthesis for? I wonder. All right. I need to get a 14 or better to save versus your light spell. I got a 17.
Oh,
Fat. All right.
All right.
Damn it.
JP,
Damn it.
you're the closest to the enemy. Why don't you roll
Hey, Matt.
initiative against me? You're trying to beat a 2.
Yo.
Hey, Matt, sleep might do it.
Day 6.
All right. You guys get to go first. Is anyone moving?
Yes. Hey, can I get all the way up to him? No, I can't. I don't want to do that. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I do want to do that.
Yeah, I was doing the same thing. I do a little more damage with my sword than I do with my bow. I'm wondering if we just all close.
Yeah. I got a mace. It'll do more damage.
Thorgus, you too?
Already next to it.
All right.
Yeah.
And then Darren, you want to run up there
Yeah.
too?
Yeah, put me up there too. I'm gonna draw my sword and go after it.
All right. Do you want the halflings to just keep shooting from where they are?
Yes.
And Matt, do you want to move into the room, or if you're casting a spell, you can't move.
Okay,
So
hold on. All right. Problem is, if you cast a sleep spell,
We're in the area.
if you slap it or wound it, it wakes it up. So we'd have to make sure we get it good while it's asleep.
Yeah.
well,
What
also, if anybody in the area has fewer hit points than the dragon, they'll fall asleep first.
Yeah.
Isn't that most of us?
Well,
Okay.
the dragon is hurt. You don't
Yeah.
want to use sleep on the first round, but you guys hurt him pretty bad. There were a couple crits in there.
If we get a good round of attacks ahead of his sleep, it might do it.
Yeah, that's true. We would attack first before Matt would cast, right?
Yeah, you guys all attack first. So
Yeah. Why don't you hang back, Matt, and see what we can do?
I'll wait.
Well,
I'll wait. I'm going
he
to
has
hang
to-
back. I can always.
Hold on. He has to declare at the
I
beginning of the
don't move
round
my-
if he's casting a spell.
Oof.
Oh, okay.
You have to declare at the beginning of the round if you're casting a spell. So we really should have done that before movement. So this round, do you want to cast sleep this round or not?
Now, we might miss.
Yeah.
We might
Okay.
miss.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Kill us all in one round.
Yeah, we might miss.
I guess I'm gonna move with everybody else.
Yeah.
Then
yeah, shoot it
Yeah.
dead.
is it too late?
All right.
You get him next round.
There's not gonna be a next round.
That's right. Yeah. All right.
What is this next round you speak of?
Ranged attacks. Roll for the halflings, and Matt, you can use your bow.
Misses.
I don't
It's,
know what was the. I had a 13.
16.
13
For
misses.
I
the-
doubt that'll hit.
Do you have any modifiers?
On a distance
JP?
weapon, I don't think so.
Halflings all missed.
Okay. Matt, you would add your dexterity bonus.
14. Then
Still misses. All right. It's up to you three in the front. Go ahead and roll your melee attacks. Armor class 16.
15 to hit, 17 to hit.
I got an 18
right.
to hit.
All right.
I got a 6.
Okay.
Oops.
All right.
So a mace is 1d6, yeah? Or 1d8, right?
Probably 1d6.
What? I don't know about that.
My
How
longsword
many-
is D8.
How many weeks have you got to
But
be in
for-
this campaign?
I'll take it. I got a 6 on that. I'll take it.
Yes, a mace is a 1d6.
All right.
And I'll take it.
I'll take it.
What?
And takes that.
I'll take all 6.
Okay,
So I
we
just
can't
rolled.
hear. JP,
Yeah,
what did
I
you
got-
get? How much damage did you do?
Orgus yells, "Enough with these spells. I cast Warhammer." Hits for 5 damage.
Nice.
Okay, so 5 and 6 is 11.
Nice. 11 between the two of you. Nice.
All right. My
He
turn.
gets to go.
Oh, wait. Stop what you're doing. Before I get to go,
Something wonderful happens?
Yeah.
Fire Drake's blood is highly flammable and ignites in a burst of flame upon contact with the air. A creature that makes a successful attack with an edged or pointed weapon. So you don't have to worry about this, Jason. Just Thorgus must succeed on a save against breath weapon or take D3 points of damage from splashing blood.
So help me out. Saving throws, it says 13. I have to beat that or get below that?
Get that or more.
Okay, I failed. I rolled a 12.
You take 1 point of flame damage. All right, now. All right, he unleashes his flaming breath.
Okay.
Neroth, Veritan, and the front two halflings all need to make a save versus Dragon's Breath.
What's the? Oh, my save is Right.
Oh, I failed miserably.
Anyone who
Halfling
Fail.
half. Hold on. What's the halfling save? Do we know that?
it's probably like a 16.
They both failed.
All right. Anyone who fails takes 14 points of damage. Anyone who saves takes 7.
I'm out.
Hi, halflings.
I'm out.
You're down?
You can't both be out.
Funny enough, I can't find my hit points in here. I don't know why they're not written anywhere, but they're not. So I can't imagine that as a cleric I would even have 14 hit points at 3rd level.
I'd
So
just
I'm out.
assume a standard 50 would be with the number you're working from.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's absolutely.
A standard. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have that many.
How many
Probably
did
have
you have,
18.
Matt?
I had, my max is 10, but I only had 8.
Oh, that's right, because you're still like 1st or 2nd level, right?
I'm 2nd level, yeah. Or I was.
I mean, what I don't get is
A
that
third level cleric has 3d6 hit points plus his constitution bonus times 3.
times 3. Okay, let me roll them. Well, it's 1.
You do not have hit points. Or you have hit points.
I don't know
Hit
where they
points
are.
Since we started playing.
I know, but they're not written at all on this sheet. I mean, not even erased. Like,
Look
I
at
had
the
hit point-
screen. You're pointing to
Yeah.
where the treasure is on your character sheet, JP.
Going to hit points. Under combat, hit points.
I understand that. I know where it is on my sheet. It was never written in.
Okay,
Like,
well,
I changed-
you started at first level with maximum. Okay, so
Yeah, that's
that's
right.
6. Let's
Yeah.
just go with an average. What's your con bonus?
My con is no bonus.
Okay. All right, so average hit points, you would have 6 plus 8, which is
Oh,
14.
no, I got him. I'm sorry. I see it written in this weird cloudy area.
I
Okay.
quit.
If it's less than 14, be quiet.
Thanks
I have
for joining us. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
I have exactly 14 hit points.
Okay. All right.
Is that how much I take?
Yes. So you're still down.
Yep.
I'm down. But as I'm going down, I want to yell, I have a potion. All right.
Didn't we establish before that you guys carry potions in your pocket with like a little sign pointing towards it?
I got
Or was that a different campaign?
It's a good idea either way.
All right. So 2 halflings go down, and your cleric and your elf go down.
Y'all better kill him.
I still got 4 lives left.
JP,
Orgus will look at Karis.
Rough,
Orgus
man.
will look at Karis and give the "should we get the F out of here" look.
I mean, I don't know that we could get far enough before he could breath weapon our backside.
he's
Let's roll for
very
initiative
bad
again.
hurt. He's very bad hurt. Really, the whole campaign.
4, Glenn.
You got a 4. The whole campaign comes down to this initiative roll. Really.
4, Glenn. We'll see it on your screen.
That's a 1. That's
A 1. You guys won
Orgus
initiative.
comes through again for the party.
All right. Now, if more than one of you needs to hit, let's just put it that way. Between the 2 halflings and the fighter and the hunter, 2 people probably need to hit this guy. Darren, did you already miss? You got a look of exasperation. on your
No, I'm
face.
just like I'm
Roll
just
it.
feeling it.
Woohoo! 6.
Hit
All
with
right.
18 for 7 damage.
I got
Okay.
an 18 too. There we go.
How much damage you do, Darren?
I did 8. Plus I with my sword, so I have 2 on top of that, so 10.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
So now, all that needs to happen is you guys need to make that saving throw versus breath and not get killed by the burning blood that comes spilling out of it when you hit it with an edged weapon. Save versus breath
I
weapon.
made it. Orgus made it.
Versus breath weapon?
Yep.
I missed it.
You take a single point of flame damage.
I do survive that.
Wow.
Da, da, da,
Okay.
ba, ba, bum, ba, 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 ba.
Okay, JP, you go to get Jason his hearing potion, and I know right where Matt keeps his, so I'll...
I bet you do. I bet you do.
Okay. So each of you guys roll 2d4 plus 2, and you pop back up with that many hit points.
Yeah, Orgus
Well,
is
each of
looking
yoga.
eyeing the loot before he pours it in his mouth.
Yeah. Multitask.
Okay.
Do both at the same time.
How many rounds do you want to spend looking at the loot before you
0.5.
Multitask. Do it at the same time.
what did you
Or
say
does it throw
1.5?
Yeah,
Okay. All right. All right.
0.5.
So
Where's Matt?
as the last lifeblood is flowing out of your cleric and you know he's getting to the end of his lengthy death monologue there, lengthy death soliloquy, you pop a potion into his mouth. He's on like the 5th Luke. Luke, there is another Skywalker, and you pour the potion in his mouth. Unfortunately, Dankin and Cornelius cannot be so revivified and are off to halfling heaven.
By Foreman?
Yep. He was in the front. You said he failed.
Who wants a promotion?
Yep. Next week, bring him up. Right.
Glenn, you call this thing a fire drake?
Yes. It's actually it's also, everybody look at your screen. It's a dream drake. So it's been eating all these crystals, and you see these like crystal geodes coming out of its hide in various places. All right. So, you guys start searching around in this room?
Obviously.
And the dragon's mother. No. I want to. All right, so
I want to search in a bone pile.
So here's the deal, guys. Y'all need to get out those custom Glenn Veltsma original. That thing right there. You got to get out your custom equipment sheet, because it's not a question of how much gold there is in this cavern. There's a lot. The question is, how much can you guys carry out at your maximum encumbrance? So I think everybody's backpack can hold like 400 gold if you empty everything else out of it.
It says large holds 600 coins.
Those are
whatever that
sacks.
means.
Those are sacks. Difference between sacks and backpacks.
Yeah.
Got it. Oh yeah, you're right. 400. Yeah.
All right. So,
Well, and we do have the mule with the saddlebags waiting outside the dungeon, so if
We
there was
each have at least one small sack, I think, too. Oh, because I did.
Sure, yeah.
Yep.
It's almost full. Oh, I deposited it at the. I could deposit somewhere.
Now, all right, so there are about 15,000 gold pieces in here, a trio of bejeweled bracelets, a diamond tiara, and a crystal decanter containing a potion of invisibility.
We assess if any of these items are worth more than what we could carry out in gold.
Obviously, a diamond tiara.
Yeah.
MRT.
The bracelets are worth about 900 gold each, and the tiara is probably worth 1,000 gold.
We could put
take
the
those
tiara
and
on one of the halflings and have them just wear it out.
Yeah, there you go.
Take all the items and as much gold as we can carry.
All right.
We came looking for a book. Is there a book?
Yes. You find the book, and it's got the sinister appearance of being bound. You find the book. It has the sinister appearance of being bound in like black dragon hide and with iron clasps and everything. Do you guys look in the book?
Hell no.
Jason,
No.
the skull says, "Open the book."
Yeah, that's all.
Look in the book.
Yeah, is it bound in human flesh? Probably not gonna.
No, like black dragon skin.
Up the book for the skeleton.
Yeah, just put him in a corner and pull that thing open.
How we flip pages?
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
How about we get where we're safe and then you can read.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's get crap.
So the question being, do we just want to grab everything we can carry and just run the hell straight out of here?
Yes. Try to get back to town.
Yeah.
That was a fruitful discussion.
And remind me, what happened to the girl?
Yeah. Wasn't there?
Did she just not want to come in here with us?
You're damn right about that. She didn't. No, her.
We freed her husband and they ran away together. That's right.
Yeah,
Sorry.
exactly.
That's
yeah,
right.
she's like, "Good day to you, sir. Farewell and good travels." Okay, so does everybody have a backpack?
Yeah, how much can a backpack hold
Yeah.
in gold?
400 gold pieces.
400.
If
Okay.
if you leave everything else, like JP, those 3 extra pages of equipment that you've got somewhere, you're gonna have to leave all of that stuff.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
I've got everything on your little cheat sheet there, Glenn. Everything.
okay, well, you're gonna have to throw it all on the ground.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna hold on?
We didn't come that far. I mean, this isn't like it's a day's journey back out of here, right? A couple hours, we could be back out of here.
That's what I'm hoping.
In a couple hours, you could be back to the shores of Lake Longmere. But it's going to take you like more than a day to hike back to civilization, to hike back to Langshorn.
And once we get back to the outside by the lake, we've got the mule that has saddlebags that could help us with some of this encumbrance.
What
Definitely.
would there be any risk involved in taking a load to the donkey, come back in, taking another load?
Yeah, why can't we go back for more?
Yeah, did you ever see The Mummy?
Yeah.
I mean, there's risk, there's random encounters.
Yeah, I mean, you could look at the you could look in the chat and look at the map of the overall dungeon. So you're not at the exit of the dungeon. You've got to carry this stuff all the way back through.
We got a long ways to go.
You got to get across the island with the
Let's
lights
take what
on
we can
it.
Carry.
Okay. How much gold?
Let's just take what we can carry and be done.
Yeah.
All
How
right,
much
so
gold is a
everybody's
large
taking
set?
everybody's taking
Sorry.
400 gold in their backpack, and then
I also
everybody
have a
wants.
large set.
Okay, so that can hold 600, but it takes
Really?
up both your hands. It takes up both your hands, like you're carrying it like Santa Claus. You know,
Uh-huh.
if something happens, you're gonna have to drop it and
Right.
reach for your mace.
I've got a small sack. I've got a small sack with 160 coin in it. I'm going to drop my 40 silver and swap it out for 40 gold.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to fill up my small sack with 200. So
Okay.
combination. I'm going to take 80. So.
But Matt, Darren, do either of you guys have a sack?
I don't have a sack listed, so
I have a small sack and a belt pouch. Any ideas
They
what
are
the capacity is for a
sackless?
belt pouch?
Nah, belt pouch is only going to hold like 15 gold.
Okay.
Take it.
All right. Well,
Which
I already
says
have
the small sack is what?
200 coin.
What I might do is then could we do like if we put like 350 in our backpack, and then you could keep a little bit of some of the the remaining stuff. I got a couple of potions and pieces.
Yeah.
I think that's what
Right.
I'm gonna do. Drop the
I don't
rations.
have my crowbar already, so
Right,
where
right.
that is. I would
Darren,
like to go back and find it.
Darren, you can put those potions and stuff in your belt pouch. Like that's what a belt pouch is for, right?
Oh, okay.
It could probably hold 4 potions. Who's
Okay,
going to
that's-
take the potion you guys found down here?
This potion of invisibility, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Doesn't matter to me. I'll take it.
Have you got a belt pouch to carry it in?
I don't, but I got a large sack.
Okay, so
That's what she
take out
You hear that,
25.
fans? You hear that, listeners?
Take out about 25 gold from the large sack to make room for the potion, wrapped in a rag or something.
Well, here's what I want to do. I want to wear my backpack. I got that too. And I want to thread the large sack through a fastening on the backpack and just put a few smalls in there. What?
Nope.
It'll hold it.
Well, you'll be
Go ahead,
leaning
JP.
backwards, man. Yeah.
Do the dead
much weight?
halflings have any backpacks or sacks on them?
Nope.
All right.
They still owe you guys money. They still owe you guys money for the armor and equipment they're wearing.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the potion of invisibility. I'm just going to throw it in my backpack. Bam. So how much gold comes out of my backpack?
25.
For that? 25. Okay.
And Glenn, we're talking about all filling up our backpacks, but I think there was a clear preference that we wanted to take all the jewelry as well.
Yes.
Right. So I'm going to say you can get the halflings to carry the jewelry and like hold torches for you guys.
Okay.
That's fine. You guys just have to account for how much gold you're physically taking out on this first trip.
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys can head for the surface.
And then how much do you say was in a small sack?
200.
Small sack is 200.
Yeah. So you
Okay,
carry
so
a
I'm gonna
small
have-
sack. You can carry a small sack in one hand, or you have to use both hands to carry a large sack.
Okay, so I'm going to put 400 in my backpack and 200 in my small sack, so 600 is coming out with me.
Right.
Got it.
I've only got 400. I don't have a sack. At least I don't have one written down. So
All right. So
I've got to jump, fellas.
okay.
All
All
right.
right.
Tell Maddie we
So-
said hi.
Say hi to Maddie
Just-
for us,
just let
man.
me
Have a
know.
good week.
I sure will. Just let me know how many experience or whatever if you get that far.
You betcha.
Yeah.
Just put it in a chat or whatever.
We'll let you know how close to town you guys get before you're killed, and we'll pick up there next time.
Okay.
Or we'll let you know how many
got-
more times you're killed.
I've got 4 lives left. I've got 4 lives left.
Hey, Matt,
Okay.
why don't you take a quick picture of your character sheet just in case it's germane the way back and text it to me.
Do you have like a separate lives remaining marker on your sheet?
No, I do not.
All right. So Glenn, there are some smalls I'm going to carry with me. You just tell me how much more gold I got to take out of my pack, okay?
Okay, I'm
There's
listening.
not a lot. All right. I'm keeping my clove of garlic. I'm keeping my other potion of healing. I'm keeping some herbs, which is my phenob. Right, I got 5 of those. That restores one hit point overnight with a sleep.
Okay.
So I'm keeping that. All right, I'm keeping a torch, a tinderbox, and my holy symbol. So
Take out another 62 gold.
62 gold it is. All right.
All right.
Well, I'm not sure your tinderbox costs that much back in town.
Well, we might need to start a torch.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
He's got a point. He's thinking old school. I like it.
I got 1 torch, 1 tinderbox. So 62 off of 3, 4. I'm not carrying much gold out because I had 136 in my pouch to begin with. So
Right.
Where did you get that? Did you bring that in with you?
I did because I was only allowed to leave so much in an iron box. So I've got like 450 back at the tavern. But
Oh, that did too.
huh?
We left money in a box.
We did, but I still had 136 on me for some reason.
Gotcha.
Okay. So somebody make a note. When we calculate experience points, you got to take away 136 because you didn't get those on this adventure.
Okay. Got it.
Just keep that in mind. Minus 136. So write it down right here. All right. Now.
All right. I'm carrying 252 out. That's it.
Okay.
Leaving everything else behind.
So there are 2 small side caverns off of this room. Do you want to investigate them?
What are your preference, gentlemen? Do you want to just get the hell out of this dungeon, or do you want to do more exploring?
Correction. There's one side cavern because most of the treasure you found was in the other side cavern. You go in there and look around, and there's a whole storyline about this dream sentient, but when the dragon dies, it disappears. So you guys don't find anything in there, except a forlorn, wistful feeling comes over you when you look around this empty cavern. All right.
Any just as a moment for treasure, would there be any reason, guys, to think are there parts of this fire drake that if we cut off would have value back in town?
I'll bet.
Well, if we had any vials, we could fill it up with the stuff that splashed on us and caused us damage.
Yeah, but I'll bet How's that dragon something
and
using a spell?
two members of your team made sure that you have 2 empty vials.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You happen to have 2 empty
Fergus.
vials.
We're going to fill one of those up with that.
Okay.
The blood of the fire drake can be sealed in an airtight container and used as a firebomb, equivalent to a burning flask of oil. It can also be used to destroy. It can also be used to create temporary flaming weapons. A weapon coated in a fire drake's blood does an additional d6 of points of damage with each hit for a d4 of rounds.
Oh, kick ass.
Wow.
Mark that as gender fluid on my.
Yes, burning
That's
gender
wrong.
fluid.
That is so wrong.
Let's see here. I gotta move you. Sorry. Doing this for our stream, for our friends on the stream. There we go.
Hey, how much experience points is that worth?
The fire drake, Linorm, Tatzlwurm is worth 725 experience points. Somebody get out your calculator. Divided by
that by how many of us?
6.
The living one.
The 6 who survived, yeah.
Yeah.
725 by 6. 120?
All right.
Perfect.
So everybody, including Matt, gets 120. The halflings who survived, Zayas and Landon, are definitely going to be first level by the time they get out of this. All right. So
This is 120 XP.
Yep.
$42.76.
There's the
one.
leveled up, boys and girls.
All right. So if you guys go back the way you came, you get into room 53. 53 is the mineral bath hot spring room. If you go north out of here, you're headed back towards the Prismist's lair. If you go east out of here, you're going towards the river. But there is also a hole in the ceiling that seems to go up to the first level of the dungeon somewhere. Let's see. Yeah.
Of order. If we have enough XP to level up, do we do that now or do that when we get back to town?
Do you have enough XP to level up?
Yes.
I think you would level up like when you get a long rest, basically. So yeah, you wouldn't necessarily have to wait till you get back to town if you're getting it from killing monsters and stuff. All right. Do you guys want to check out the hole in the ceiling, check out the river, or go back towards the Prismist's lair?
I think us climbing with this much weight is and climbing into the unknown is a series of bad choices.
Oh, come on, Darren. You don't let me have any fun.
With the Lord of Encumbrance over there, perhaps we should just keep going back the way we came.
Good point.
Okay.
You
go back to area 52, and then you go back to area 50. So this is the room that had the lantern in it that made it look like it was nicely furnished and everything. Of course, Marge took that with her when she left. So now it's just a bare room. But right past this is basically the beach where there's a bridge that goes out to the isle with the undead creatures on it. There's also a boat. And then on the far shore is where you guys came in and fought that terrible crawdad monster. What do you guys want to do? What we want to
do is get a few of us in the boat and ferry us over and not set foot on the island and wake up those critters in the caskets. Right?
Casket critters? Yes.
So, Glenn, how many with this weight could we put in the boat at one time?
I mean,
good question.
There's only one way to find out for absolute sure, right? And You know, I mean,
Well, I think where safety first in this is we don't want to flip and drop the gold in the water. So,
all right.
and
So-
JP, are you our heaviest because you've got the gold and the plate mail armor?
And he's a dwarf.
Wow, shots fired.
Chainmail. I don't have plate mail. I got chainmail.
I'm sorry, is that you, Jason? Are you in the plate?
I'm in the plate. Yeah, that's me.
Okay, so maybe Jason and Matt and the halfling over first.
Yeah. So there's yeah.
And we did this before, so there's like enough rope that we can keep a hold of the rope while they take the boat over and then pull it back, right? That's how we did it in the first place.
Enough rope to hang ourselves.
Yeah.
No, that's right.
Yes, you do have enough rope to hang yourselves. All right. So the three of them go across first. Hold on just a second. Jason, you guys get out in towards the middle between this side and the island, and you come across an unusually strong current that just seems to come from nowhere. You guys are trying to row and keep the boat from tipping over and all this stuff. I think you're gonna need to give me like a strength roll. Get your strength or less on a D20 to navigate this properly. I'll roll for Matt. Oh, an 11. I bet his strength is only a 10.
He sent us. Didn't he just send us his?
I don't know. Did he?
Sheet?
Yeah. There's a problem. You rolled over your strength.
Oh, I didn't roll over it. You say D or less?
Yeah, D20. You want to get your strength or less.
Oh, I'm cool. I'm good.
Okay.
I rolled a nat one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Usually that's bad.
I think
So
we
you
could all
guys-
assume that Matt would roll in that one, right?
Right? No, he rolled an 11 this time. So you guys are out there fighting against the current, and you guys are all here watching intently, paying no attention to what might be, behind or around you, as you're completely.
That's what we're for. That's why I'm with my bow watching it.
No, you guys are watching the boat. You didn't say anything like that, so you're watching the boat, rapt attention on that. Level 2. Random happenings. Come on, random happenings. Yes! A random happening happens.
All right.
I said a random halfling for a second.
Random happening number 2 occurs. So you guys are watching this boat, and Darren, because of your long years of experience as a hunter, you're kind of occasionally glancing over your shoulder, looking towards the island, making sure nothing untoward happens. When a prismatic vapor hisses from a crack in the wall, the 3 guys on shore need to roll a save versus spells. So that's you, JP, your halfling, who we're going to say probably has a 16.
I got a 16, so yeah.
Orgus fails.
Oh, 17. I'm fine.
What about the halfling, JP?
16. Say they pass. Yeah.
All right. So you guys catch this weird sort of bleachy kind of smell, and Thorgus, remember when you fell into that sleep in the previous room when there was a flash of light or whatever? You fall over asleep again.
Drag this narcoleptic dwarf out of this dungeon one way or the other.
While unconscious, the PC has a vision of a random, unexplored dungeon area.
Be good. This could be good.
Yeah.
You have a vision of the room mural of the mutant frogs. Oh, no, murals and mutant frogs. Dark stone blocks. And there's a series, it's a long 20-foot wide hallway. There's a series of 14 carved murals. Okay. The murals are 14, like, you know, the old series where there's a chimp on the left-hand side and there's a guy on the right-hand side and then there's like a caveman. You know the series I'm talking about? Darren, help me out. JP's looking at me like he's never heard what I'm talking about. It's a series of drawings. It's a series of drawings of a chimp evolving into a dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So this one is the same series, except on the left is the dude, right? The naked dude walking along with the club. And in each image, he becomes increasingly ooze-like, climaxing as a formless blob.
Nice. He turns into a blob.
Climaxing as a formless blob that's nothing but nipples and eyeballs. So
You know what would make a great painting?
Yeah, right?
and you also notice hopping around there are a bunch of carnivorous frogs. You can tell they're carnivorous because they have like shark-like teeth.
Yeah.
Just the fact that they had teeth, would be something.
Yeah, and there's a big sort of cleft in the ground. All right, so you guys make it across to the other
And
side.
I guess I'll pull the boat back.
Right? You and Landon pull the boat back.
JP, do you mind if we throw your unconscious body in the boat and take it across?
Whatever you need to do. I'll wake up.
All right. You
I've
must
always
in
wanted
there.
to go for it.
You
Don't
start
bowl with me.
What'd you say?
Just don't use me to bowl. Dwarf midget bowling.
Yeah, we're just doing a weekend at Bernie's trip in the boat.
Right. All right. Darren, you get about halfway across and you come across a unusually strong current with no dwarf to help you. It's just up to you and Landon to get you guys out of this current. JP, roll for Landon. He's trying to get his strength, which is 10 or less. Darren, you're trying to get your strength or less.
I got a 3.
14.
That'll do it.
Oh no! The boat careens out of control, goes past the island, and starts getting carried downstream. Jason, what do you and Matt do?
Okay.
Oh wait,
so
you guys
like
don't have the rope, right? The rope was attached to the boat. It pulled it back.
There'd be no way they would have the rope.
Yeah.
Unless they flew it across.
Yeah, no,
We pulled it back, and so unless it was like
and you're
Buckleberry
rowing.
Ferry, it's not so
You're
much.
rowing too furiously to throw them the rope. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Did the party just get split up?
Oh yeah.
Great. I'm with the halfling and the asleep guy. Great.
Yeah.
JP, roll another save versus paralyzation.
Realization?
Yeah, you want that
Let's
number or higher.
see. I got a 12 and I needed a 10. So yeah.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so you groggily start to wake up. Oh my God, Gavin, where does the river go? The underground river. A cold river cascades through the dungeon from the forest above, forming a pool in Area 1, blah, blah, blah. Accessible from the chasm. But what happens if they're carried downstream, Gavin? All right. You guys are being carried downstream when Thorgus suddenly wakes up. Give us a sample of Thorgus's dialogue.
Craving frog legs for some reason. What's going on?
Grab a damn oar. We're caught in a current.
All right. This is your last chance. 2 of the 3 people rowing have got to get their strength or less on a D20, or you guys are going to be carried out of the campaign.
Oh shit!
You add your strength bonus to it.
Nope, you sure don't.
I got a 5.
A 13.
What about
Not
what about
good.
the halfling?
Fergus got a 13. Halfling got a 9.
Oh! By 1 point, Thorgus is still too groggy.
Oh, Thorgus got his. Thorgus got his.
Oh, you got yours. Oh, okay. I said only 2 of you needed to make it. I'm sorry. I thought
You
were
sounded
saying
like you
Thorgus
sounded
did.
like you missed yours, JP.
No, I was setting it up for the listeners.
Okay.
Good-
All right. Well, you
good
guys.
drama.
So Neroth, from your point of view, you see them, spinning out of control and disappear into the darkness. And you're like, guys, and you turn to Matt's character, and Matt's like, well, I mean, we still have a lot of gold, and then
Right.
in the distance, at the very edge of your torchlight, you see them rowing furiously against the current, trying to get back up to the landing. And, you guys kind of reach in and pull them into the gravel. And Veritan is like, oh, I never doubted you guys for a second. I knew you guys could do it. We wouldn't have ever left without you.
Right.
All right. So now.
That felt like an episode break to me. I wasn't sure we were going to get a chance to roll out of that.
Oh, that's right. We do need to take a break. We need to take a bio break. And join us next time for 11 Foot Pole.